Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Theresa Namonje for those that do not know my name. Before I continue with the video guys, switch on your notification bells so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Please. Today I want to talk about testimonies. Last week Thursday at church midweek service, the woman of God was talking about testimonies, and so many people testified about what God has done in their lives in the past years, in the past year, and I'm here to talk about mine. This year has been too much. Last year was so much, and this year has been crazy. Firstly, I just want to testify and say that God has been faithful in my life. We're going to title this God's faithfulness in my life or in our lives. He's been faithful ever since I came to this island. I've never lacked. I've always had food on the table. I've always gone to school. I've always managed to. I've had good health. I've not gotten sick. I've not had to I've gotten sick before, but it's not that serious. Speaking of sickness, in last year, I went to the doctors and I was having problems with my stomach and stuff. And then when I went to the doctor, I saw a gynecologist and he said I had fibroids. Yeah. And then he was like, no, you're young to be having such, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I was so terrified. I'm like, what happened? What's going to happen? And stuff like that. And then he said I needed surgery, And then he was like, we can do it. We're professionals, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm like, the money they were asking for was too much. And I didn't want to undergo any operation. So I spoke to a man of God, and the man of God is back home, right? I know him through my friend. He prayed for me, and I just felt good. And then afterwards, I went to church, and as I was saying before, I was really interrupted by I was saying, after the man of God prayed for me, the one at home, I went to church here, and Apostle Annie Obi was praying for people, and then he told us to go in front, and then he asked me, what do you want God to do for you? I told him, the doctor said I had fibroids, and I want you to pray for me. I want them to be gone because I don't want to go under a knife or operation or whatever it is. He was like, okay, do you trust God and all that stuff? He prayed for me. And since then, I've been fine. I never went back for review. I was supposed to go back for review, but I trust that I'm fine because I haven't experienced what I was experiencing then. I haven't experienced that in over a year now, or a year. So yeah. Another testimony is my two sisters and my two nieces had COVID in June, and the time they had COVID, that's the time so many people were dying in Zambia. People were just dropping like flies. It's not even funny. People were dying. I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I was so scared. I was freaking out. I was praying, where you're praying but you're scared. But God came through. They all got healed and they are fine. They are perfectly fine. I thank God for that so much. I thank God for that. And then in June, I think 18th of June, that day I was so pumped. I think we're getting ready to go and for a graduation ceremony. Our friend was graduating, and then I ordered food. While I was eating, I was using a plastic fork. When I was about to swallow, something just told me don't swallow. And then when I spit the food out, I saw, the plastic fork. Like it was this long, the thingy. It was this long. It broke, and I almost swallowed that thing. for sparing my life, because honestly, it's not even funny. I was alone in the room. I wouldn't have known what to do. But then again, I'm never alone because I'm with the Holy Spirit and my angels, and God is always with me. So yeah. So many things have happened this year, and I thank God for the people that I've met. I've met beautiful people, good people. You know yourselves. I've met amazing people that really love me and love me for me. I'm a lot. And I thank God for the people that are in my life, the people that love me, my family, my friends, my family here, and yeah, I have never lacked on this island. Like I said, God has been faithful. My father was sick for a month last month, and it was BP. It kept on coming back. I'm like, God, what's happening? Why is he sick? I'm like, what's going on? And then now he's recovering, and I give God the glory for his health. I give God the glory for our lives. I thank God for guiding us and protecting us. He shields us from so many things. He goes before us and he goes after us. There are so many things I can testify on, and you'll just be mind blown. I thank God for the job that I got. It's not easy, but I thank God that I have that job. We're not always having customers, we're not always cashing out, but God is faithful. He always comes through. One thing that I never lack, even especially financially. There are times where I'm like, I need to do this, and then from nowhere, God is just like, and it's funny how he listens, especially through our thoughts. There are times where I'm like, this, I want this, or how am I going to do this? And then God, boom. God is amazing. For anyone who's believing God for testimonies, if you're believing God for school fees, if you're believing God for marriage, if you're believing God for whatever it is, trusting. This month of October is a month of trust. Trust in God totally and leave everything up to him. He knows what he's doing. It's hard to trust him. I know sometimes it's hard to trust when things are not going well, but leave everything in his hands. This is what the woman of God was preaching today. Trusting in God, and trusting that no matter what's going on, whatever is happening around you, trust that God has you and he's got your back and everything will be fine. For those that have testimonies, I'm sure everyone has a testimony. Comment down below. Tell me your testimonies. One big thing that God has done for you this year, or one thing that God has done for you over the years that you just like, God came through for that. He came through in that job, in that marriage, or whatever it is. Comment down below. I would love to read your testimonies. I would love to interact with you. I love you guys so much, and always trust in God, even though it's not easy. Trust that He has a plan for you. He has a plan for me, and yeah, continue supporting, loving, caring, whatever the good stuff that you do. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I love you guys. I say that a lot, but I do, and I thank God for you, my YouTube family. You guys, I know seems crazy, but I love you guys. I thank God for you, and I thank God for this platform. Have a blessed October, and amazing things are coming on this channel. Vlogs, Vlogtober. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye.